Hello, welcome to SpyMoney. Let's talk about the coaster indicator. Coaster is a very good indicator, and the way it works is um, pretty accurate with its signals. And there's a couple things that you can do, and we'll discuss that. But coaster, working with the 40 SpyMoney bar, 40 SpyMoney bar is probably one of the best bars for NQ in order to stay out of a lot of nuisance trades. It keeps a lot of the noise down. And I'm just looking at Friday. This is the open right here and going on, and I'll show you some different time frames, or not time frames, but different days and so forth, so you can see how it works on a daily basis. So the way this works is if it's orange, you don't trade in the orange. You only trade short if it's red and long if it's green. So just to give you an idea of the entries getting in here, the most that you could have made is 230, and the most that you could have made is 375, and again right here is 205, and right here is 465. Now most people that are in our group would end up being done at this point. You wouldn't really need any more trades, but let's just say that you did. Most people want to make about $500 a day. Most people are pretty happy making that. And this one right here, I mean, if you just took profit there, it's 775, but if you took it all the way up to here, and then on the reset, got back in, this one right here, you would have stayed in all the way, I'm sure. You wouldn't have got to the top, but you would have, probably closed out here. This one, you probably would have closed out right here. But it depends on how you trade and what levels that you may have on your chart and so forth. So usually when you get a big old run like this, you will get a pullback coming way down. So this is one that I would have wanted to enter. At this time you would have gone, possibly gone long there, and you have these right here. You have little short ones in there. Usually when this pulls back a little bit, and then has another red, I usually will not enter there because I want to see a bigger pullback. Same thing with right here. When this went up, pull back. This one right here, I probably would have possibly entered, but you have a double top there. So this one I probably wouldn't have entered, but if you did, you would have lost money on this trade here. This one I would have wanted to enter. This one I would have, and this one right here. Not really sure if I would have entered this or not because we had all of this. I'd be looking for the downturn, but if you did, it did make money, but it's not one that I think I would have done. And again, right here, this is the one that I would be looking for off of this right here. But this gives you an idea of how it works. Now again, these prices are on one contract, and it is also the max profit that you could have received, which we would not have gotten. But it gives you an idea of how the coaster works. It does a really good job, and we'll go ahead and look back on a different day. So if I go back, and I'm just going to go one more day back, and I'll pick a few more. So I'm just going to do like the US Open. So right here is the US Open. So if I pull it back a little bit just for that signal, that's 924. Depends on if you would have got in the trade or not, but if you did, right there's your first one. This one right here would be a loss, and this would be a winner. Now this one, you would have been done for the day. This right here, I don't know, if you have a big sell-off like this, I usually won't take all the reversals, but in this case I probably would have entered that one, namely because I'd be looking for it to pull back to here and there'd be enough room to make money. This one would be another short that we could get. Right here is a long $300. I mean, you definitely would have taken some money out of there. I would not have taken this one because we don't have enough pullback. I would have taken this short, and that would have been a loss. This one right here, when we made the higher low, this would have been a good long. And again, it depends on how your profit targets are, what you're looking for. If you can make a couple $100 per trade, that's good money. And we're looking for on a 40 SpyMoney bar, we're trying to make between $300 and $500 a trade. That's what we're trying to make. And again, go right here, And if you just took every signal, you would have made money. You would have had some losers in there, but for the most part, you would have made money. This one right here, you would not have stopped out there. So, it depends on how you played this, but the most is right there. So that's on last Thursday. So, there was plenty of money here just using this. Now, there's other indicators that you can add in here to make more money, but let's add, we'll just do like 20 days, just so we can go back. And I'm just going to take this back. I don't even know what day it's going to land on. I'm just going to go back and look for a 930. That's all we're looking for. So right here is 930. So right there is a trade. These two trades right here, you'd be done for the day. This one, you probably would have been done there. Definitely would have been done by the end of this one. And then right here would have been your other one. So, just looking at these, they work really well. Now, a lot of people say, well, it's easy to go back in time and look, but you can see right here, there's a lot of chop here. How do we handle chop? Well, if you lose 2 trades in a row, we quit. We just wait until we get a breakout, draw our chop zones, like on this one right here. What we would end up doing is draw this out, and this right here is our breakout, and then when we come back in, we could take this one, and we would definitely take this one. So once you lose those 2 trades, that's how you know you're in chop, and you want to just go ahead and stop. So that's how we trade, and that's how we trade using the SpyMoney bars. The SpyMoney bars keeps a lot of the noise out, and it helps out a bunch. But as you can see right here, if you'd lost, like on this one here, you would have lost money on this trade, and you would have lost money on this one. At this point, you would have stopped, waited for the breakout, and then you can start trading again. And you would have gotten the money you lost here. You would have got more than enough off of these two, and then again right here, we would not have taken this one because we need more of a pullback. Once this come back down, this one here you probably would have taken, and this one right here you would have taken, and you might have got stopped out there depending on where your stop is. If not, possible money. But again, when you're starting to see this again, you want to grab your chop box and you want to wait on the breakout. So our breakout would be this one, and then that's when we would start trading again. So you probably would have missed this run right here. But let's just go ahead and go back in a little more. Let's look at another one here. Again, we're just trading the U.S. Open with it. That's all we're looking for. Now, I'm not saying it don't work anywhere else, because it does. It just, you have to adjust your time frame depending on what time of day that you're trading. It depends on the volume. London is smaller. This one right here, you'd have been done. You'd been done right here. You'd been done on this one right here. If you just traded these for what they are, right there's your money. Again, we're looking for 50% trades. If we have $1,000 in the trade, we're looking to make $500, and you would have made that very easily with this. So what you could do is, I'm gonna have the bot ready for this next week, and you could just turn your bot on, put your P&L to where once you make $500 or something, it just shuts off. You hit that and you're done. This trade right here, the entry was at 931, and up there at the top is 950 to make 1130. But here's if we look for $500 right here would be 755. So right here's $500. So 931 to 934, you'd be done. So it works really well. If you have any questions, let me know. And it's really just pretty simple. Green for longs, red for shorts. And one thing I was going to mention, these little carrots that you see, the triangles, they appear before the red bar. So when you'll see it flickering, and you'll see this to give you a warning to let you know that, hey, we're getting ready to go short here. So it allows you on a manual trade to go ahead and get in yourself, or maybe put you a limit order in right here. So if this is flickering, get you a limit order right here to where when it starts coming down, it hits it, and then your ATM will put you in your stop and your profit target and go from there. So just like on this one right here, you know, your $450. Honestly, that's close enough to your 50%. So, you know, maybe you would have made it there. If you didn't, you would have got your extra money right there. So this right here would have been a loss. I would not have taken that one. This one I would have, and it would have been a loss. But we would have come right back and got our money in right here. Very simple strategy. We don't have anything else on the chart. I do recommend to have the levels on there, but honestly, 1 or 2 trades and you're going to be done for the day. You're not going to sit there and trade all day long. This is the simplest strategy that you can come up with, and this one is called the coaster. And I call it coaster for like a roller coaster. That's where the name come from. So it's like a roller coaster where it goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. So it's a coaster, and it works really well. You can see I'm not cherry picking anything. This is all of the trades. I mean, this right here was a big trade. So if you have any questions, let me know. It works really good. And website SpyMoneyLLC.com, and get you started on it today.